All right, we are live. Welcome everyone to my stream. Today we're going to be talking about something that stops a lot of people from starting YouTube. And so the question today is it too late to start a YouTube channel in 2026? So I hear this question a lot, and especially from beginners. A lot of people feel like YouTube is already full, like there's no space left, or they've missed their opportunities. And because of that, there are people who just decide that they're not going to start a channel because of fear or concern or something like that. Well, today I'm going to break down whether YouTube is still worth starting, why new creators are still growing, and the biggest mistakes beginners make, and a simple beginner roadmap to help you start. So also feel free to drop in the chat. Have you ever thought about starting a YouTube channel? So I'd love to hear from you what kind of channel you would want to create. Okay, so for those who don't know me, I create content about travel and life in Japan. And I just want to briefly go over some travel books that I have written, travel content I have produced. This is Touring Tokyo. This was actually my first book that I produced. And this covers 10 landmarks that you can cover or travel in Japan, especially in the Tokyo area. And this was when I just first started living in Japan, and I ended up writing about that. The other book I wrote, this was last year, Tokyo Treasures. And it's a very colorful guide of basically places I've traveled to in Tokyo. So it's a book full of treasures in terms of traveling. But I've always been passionate about storytelling and sharing experiences. And this is what I want to talk to you about in this particular video about starting a YouTube channel. And whether it's through videos, traveling, or just writing books, it has always been my passion. And one thing I've noticed is that many people, they start creating content and they feel overwhelmed. And I've been there. I've done created video content, and I've been like, man, should I continue? Like this is tough. This is overwhelming. But that's exactly why I enjoy making videos like this. And so let's talk about this honestly. A lot of people think YouTube is oversaturated. But here's the reality. YouTube is still growing every year. New viewers, they join constantly. New content categories appear, and new creators, they succeed all the time. Every time you turn on the YouTube channel, you find some kind of new video. You can tell that a lot of people are becoming more interested in making YouTube channels now, or new YouTube videos for their channel. So what exactly is happening isn't saturation, it's specialization. And so years ago, people made general videos. Today, people look at very specific content like budget travel in Japan, convenience store food reviews, life as a foreigner living overseas, beginner creator advice. The more specific content becomes, the more opportunities exist for new creators. And your perspective is something nobody else can duplicate. You have a story that other people don't have. And so you can share that through a platform on YouTube. And many people are doing that today. Something really important that many beginners misunderstand is this. YouTube is not just about perfect production quality. So I'll say that again. YouTube is not just about perfect production quality. Viewers, they connect with authenticity, they connect with personality, they connect with storytelling. And you can think about the stories that you have over your lifetime, those real experiences that make an impact on people. For example, living in Japan has allowed me to share experiences that people around the world find interesting or helpful. And that's the reason why I ended up writing books on Japan and travel. But the location alone isn't what connects people, it's the personal story behind it. So many viewers, they enjoy watching creators grow from the beginning. They like watching progress. So if you think you need to be perfect before starting, you don't. Now, I'm a perfectionist, and I used to think that. And so you have to sort of put that or the perfectionism to the wayside, because it can really affect you when it comes to wanting to start a YouTube channel. But progress is more interesting than perfection. And so let's talk about the real reason most people fail on YouTube. It's usually not talent. There are some very talented people that produce amazing videos. It's usually not about equipment. It's quitting too early. That's it, right? Because you got to have that motivation to continue going. When you travel to somewhere, for example, to a new country, you have those experiences that you can share, and it can help you motivate you to make more travel videos, for example. So here are the biggest beginner mistakes I see. Number one, expecting fast success. Now, some people, when they start a YouTube channel, they expect to be in the YouTuber Partner Program overnight. Now, is it possible? Absolutely. There are some people that go viral overnight because of one video, whether it's comical or whatever. But that is not always the case, and it's very, very rare. Number two, they compare themselves to large channels. So think about it, right? You start a small channel, and then you look at someone else's channel that has 1.4 million views, and you're like, well, I'm not making as much progress as they are. And maybe it's because they started their channel 6 years ago or 7 years ago, and you just started yours. Or it may be the case that you're a small channel and you started yours 6 years ago. But you can't compare yourself to larger channels because you are different. You have a different story. You have a different experience to share. And so your personality is different from everyone else. Another reason is we're waiting for the perfect gear. You do not need the perfect gear to start your YouTube channel. There are YouTubers who have started their channel using a simple iPhone. And that's how I started mine. This right here is how I started, just a simple iPhone. And number four, posting randomly without a plan. When it comes to starting a YouTube channel, you have to plan out your content. You've got to show the audience that you have a specific niche, and you want to plan your content around that niche. And that's actually what I talk about in my book, How to Start a YouTube Channel in 7 Days. So YouTube growth is slow at first, and I have experienced that, and it is very, very frustrating, especially when you watch YouTubers make a lot of money. So, but it's completely normal for YouTube growth to be slow. The creators who succeed are usually the ones who stay consistent and continue learning. So I encourage you, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, have a plan, be consistent. And there are, like I said earlier, there are YouTubers who have had a channel for many, many years. But maybe it's because they got burned out, they got busy at work, for whatever reason, they didn't continue their channel, and it's been left by the wayside. So if you start your YouTube channel, I encourage you to have a plan, stay consistent, and just continue it. Don't give up. Just stay motivated. So another big fear that beginners have is equipment. Now, I used to have this fear because I thought that if you bought the newest Canon or the newest Sony camera, that's how I can just start my YouTube channel and everything's going to go great. But the reality is, you can start with a cell phone, and you can start with there. Now, people think they have to have expensive equipment, they have to have studio lighting, and granted, lighting is good. Like, you got to have lighting for your videos. But professional editing software, like, you can find editing software for free. You can even download CapCut. That's what I've been using. You can pay for the pro version, which I recommend if you want to really dive deep into CapCut. But other than that, you can download CapCut and you can use it for free. But honestly, many successful channels, they started off with a cell phone, and what matters more is clear sound. Make sure you have clear sound. So you want to do a sound test. You want to have good lighting, and you want to have helpful or entertaining content. You want to have a purpose behind your content. You want to give people a reason to watch your content. You want to give them a hook. You want to give them something that they are glued to, like watching a movie. When you watch a movie and you see a scene play out, you're like, oh, what's going to happen next? So that's sort of your hook. It's reeling those viewers in because they're expecting the next scene, whatever that is. If someone asks me, how do I start YouTube today? Here's the simple roadmap I would give them. First of all, this is day one. So this is over a period of 7 days. Day one is you want to choose your niche. So you want to think about the topic that you want to do videos around. And focusing on that topic, that specific niche. Day two, you want to create your channel. Now, this is sort of the easy part, but what you want to do for the most part is you want to plan out your content, and you want to think about what you're going to talk about in your videos. Day three, you want to plan video ideas. Day four, you want to record your first video. Now, this can be very nerve-wracking, especially if you are talking on camera, but you don't have to talk on camera. You can go out to Tokyo, for example, or wherever you are, and you can film the Tokyo sky tree. And you don't have to be in front of the camera like I'm doing right now. You can just focus on the Tokyo sky tree and talk while you're viewing that. Day 5 is edit and improve. Now, you want to edit your videos because it is you want to create a smooth transition in your videos. Now, depending on what kind of videos you're making, like if you're making travel, you want to make that smooth transition in your videos, and you want to improve and realize that after that first video, you're not going to be an expert. It will take trial and error for you to improve. And so that's happened to me. It's taken me a while to enhance my video production and just to get confident with myself filming videos. Day 6, you want to learn basic YouTube SEO. So this is search engine optimization. This is where people are able to find your particular terms, like if they type in travel Japan or travel in Okinawa. Those are like SEO, they're search engine optimization words that appear in the YouTube search engine. So SEO is very, very important, and you want to focus on that, especially in terms of viewers being able to find your videos. And day 7, you want to upload and you want to share your video. Now, realize that, like I said earlier, there's going to be trials and errors, but have fun with this. You are sharing an experience that other people don't have. You're sharing a story, and everyone has a story that they can share to the world. And honestly, this exact beginner roadmap is what inspired me to write my book, How to Start a YouTube Channel in 7 Days. So I created it specifically for beginners who feel overwhelmed or unsure where to begin. And inside my book, I break down channel setup, I talk about content planning, SEO basics, and growth strategies. And I also talk about beginner monetization and step-by-step 7-day launch system. So if you're interested, I placed the link in the description and I'll pin it in the comment. But before we finish, I'd love to ask, what type of YouTube channel would you want to start? Now, this might be the first time that you're actually thinking about this. You've watched a ton of YouTube channel or YouTube videos, and now it is sort of dawned, it's resonated in your mind that you want to start a YouTube channel, and you have this passion and interest. And so the question is, what do you want to focus on? Now, this is a travel channel, so I focus on travel content, but I have written a ton of other books that focus on other niches, I guess you could say. But it could be travel, it could be gaming. You could start a gaming channel. You could talk about education. So if you're a teacher or there's specific content that you want to share that's educational, you could do that. You could create your channel around that niche. Maybe it's lifestyle. Maybe you're just experiencing day-to-day travel in Japan or Germany or wherever, and you're just sharing your experience. You're doing a what we call a vlog, and you're talking about the new foods that you eat, the places that you're visiting, things like that. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe you enjoy hunting, or maybe you enjoy fishing, or maybe it revolves around your job, whatever that may be, and you want to talk about it. There are a myriad of ideas that you may have, and so you just want to put those into action. Well, if today's live stream helped you or encouraged you, consider subscribing. I have done a lot of travel content, but I wanted to really focus on YouTube in general because I feel like a lot of viewers who start these YouTube channels, they just give up. They start their first video and they're like, well, I got 0 views. Why should I keep going? And so you got to give yourself motivation, encouragement to continue going. Whatever it is, whatever it is that lights the fire in your soul, you want to have to continue that YouTube channel and don't give up. So I share content about travel, content creation, and experiences from living in Japan. And remember this, you are not too late to start your YouTube. Your perspective is unique. Your experiences matter. And there are viewers waiting to hear your story. And so thank you all for your support. Thank you for watching my videos. This has been actually my first video on talking about YouTube. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this particular video is I've had a lot of people ask the question, can I start a YouTube channel in 2026? Is it too late? And the answer is no. In fact, this might be the best time to start a YouTube channel. Well, thanks again for watching my content, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll post the links to how to start a YouTube channel in the description, as well as my other books that I have written on other types of niches. And thank you for everything. Thank you for your support and have a great day.